I've been looking all over Tatooine for an earwax remover and a shiny globe salesman.
Target sighted. Sweep the area and escort the package.
What's the situation here?
If you'll remain where you are, my lord.
Make way for Moff-Yorian.
So much fuss over a walk to the spaceport. You'd think I'd break my own neck without a bodyguard. I'm Moff-Yorian, overseer of this sector. I trust your visit has been both enjoyable and productive.
I won't be coming back for pleasure, or at all, if I can help it.
I'm sorry to hear that, especially when I'm so grateful for your help civilizing this planet. Tatooine may not be prestigious, but it is useful. We've hosted everything from archaeological digs to weapons testing facilities. A clean slate means opportunity. Imagine Imperial Tatooine as a bulwark against the Republic and underworld corruption throughout the Outer Rim.
Crime syndicates run half this planet already. You mean to turn that around?
Eliminate the disease, and the symptoms will fade. Intentionally or not, you've already struck blows to the Exchange, the Sand People tribes, and others. You have unfinished business, and before you leave, I'm offering you a part in this sector's subjugation.
And if I'm not interested in your offer?
Why, we walk away. We're not barbarians, so hear me out. Without an Imperial Legion, we need unconventional allies to secure territory, and the local Mandalorian mercenaries are legendary. I've opened relations and posted officers in their settlement, but the Mandalorians must also learn to respect us. You can arrange that.
You don't even have the strength to secure this planet yourself.
Because troops are in limited supply, would you rather do nothing? The Mandalorians use the wastelands outside their village as a training ground. If you survive the passage, they'll be forced to acknowledge you. But retrieve the corpses of their initiates who died in the wastes, drop their own dead at their feet, and they'll be forced to see you as a challenge.
If we humiliate the Mandalorians, they'll only turn on us.
Not if we humiliate them by their customs. Put them in their place and help my men, and our conquest can begin.
Sir, Colonel Gorick is waiting to report.
If you'll excuse me, but think on what I've said. Work with me, and the rewards will be magnificent.
How fortunate, my lord. You grace me with your presence just as the Empire needs your talents most. These generators once provided power to most of Mos Eisley. The Empire needs them reactivated, but the Jawas are getting in my way. They built these machines when they controlled the town. Now that I'm converting their inane tech for Imperial use, the Jawas won't hand over the special power cores I require.
What's so special about those power cores?
It's custom Jawa technology. I tried trading for them, but the runts refused. They claim they're being used to power droids, some kind of defense against the Exchange. Likely excuse. The Empire can't tolerate insubordination. Perhaps you could massacre their camp, destroy their droids, and bring their power cores to me for the glory and defense of the Empire.
This better not be a waste of time.
I'd never involve you in something trivial. The Jawas set up their defenses outside of town. I'll show you.
Mandalorian, I've been through your training grounds. I survived what your initiates couldn't.
What are these? You've brought the dead here?
Not just any dead. Our dead. You think you can walk into our village and insult us, Imperial dog?
No, he speaks the truth. Our initiates failed, where this man did not. Welcome to our village. You have earned the right to be here. More than those stooges Moff-Yorian pays us to protect.
I'm not here to prove myself to you. I'm here for proof you're worthy of me.
There are limits to what we'll take. Stay close to your Imperial friends.
They're afraid of you already. I'm Ensign Ver. The Moff asked me to congratulate you and pass on a message. He's transferring credits to your accounts as a gesture of goodwill. A taste of what's to come for all his valued allies.
Tell them off, I don't work for him, and I won't be bribed.
Yes. I'll certainly let him know. He also emphasized that he's counting on you to force the Mandalorians' respect, and to eliminate any threats to our security. Good luck.
Of course, Commander. Our relations with your people are based on respect, not just credits. Your concerns will be addressed.
See that they are. Retorche me.
My lord, Zola Alvarez, diplomatic service on assignment to the Mandalorian settlement. I'd like a moment, if you please.
I assume this is about the Mandalorians.
The Mandalorians let us use their village as a staging area. But they're starting to resent our presence. It's time we moved on. Not far from here, there's a bunker in the hands of Gamorrean raiders. Brutish, deadly creatures responsible for the massacre at the Tatooine mining colony. But if we had that bunker, we wouldn't need to share resources with the Mandalorians at all.
Your plan suffices. I will see it accomplished.
It's an honor to hear you say that, my lord. The Gamorreans will mount a stern defense, but if you can soften the opposition and bring me their base's computer codes, it'll be enough. The Imperial garrison can complete the takeover, leaving the Mandalorians to do what they will.
Oh, Garrus Palin, inventor, artist, and general mischief maker, at your service. You look like a man of taste. Perhaps you're interested in my sonic earwax removal system. Oh, or this shiny globe. It will stay with you wherever you go.
I've been looking all over Tatooine for an earwax remover and a shiny globe salesman.
They're yours. You're the first person to show any interest in this junk. Look, just between you and me, I'm not really a junk salesman. It's just a cover. I'm from Imperial Intelligence's Experimental Weapons Division. Supposed to trick hapless fools into testing a new weapon. But you're neither hapless nor a fool.
Tell me more of this.
This is the Sand People deployment device, designed to send a signal that stirs up Sand People against the enemies of the Empire. I need someone to plant this device over at these farmland coordinates. It's the perfect test site, abandoned but covered in wildlife for the Sand People to attack.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The device should have a range of 2 kilometers. There are Sand People settlements all over this area, so it should be plenty. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh look, a genuine Sith. Must be here to join in the fun. There's blood enough for all.
Don't mind him. Gesta was injured in the first wave of attacks. He's been hyped up on adrenals ever since.
Only lost a few toes, most of the feeling in my head, nothing serious.
We've been sending squads out all day. A mere dozen Mandalorians dead. Meanwhile, the bodies of our enemies pile up. Care to try your luck? Test yourself against the most fearsome Sand People on this rock?
Luck is for the weak.
Just what I say. Takes an attitude like that to win battles.
This vicious Sand People tribe is rallying for a major assault. To destroy our village and anything else they come across.
But instead, we'll destroy their tribe, stop the spread of Blood Gouge's influence, and revel in glory.
Who's Blood Gouge?
He's defeated more Mandalorians than anyone else on the planet. But today, his troops will be smashed, his power broken.
What do you say? You up for butchering some Sand People? Throwing yourself against the forces of their most legendary leader?
I guess you better tell me what's involved.
Kill as many of them as you can, and if you can take out some leaders before you fall, more glory to you.
Take a breath. Your news can wait that long.
But sir, Warisman Ordo is dead. We followed him and saw... It was because of the poison. The Sand People got him.
Then he is not the best. This trial is for the best of men. That is what Warusman Ordo came to Tatooine to prove. Do not mourn for him. The only true death is to fear to try. Like the Imperial puppets who let politics dictate their lives.
I have a pretty low tolerance for insults.
I've heard of you, Sith Lord. The Empire says you're someone to be feared. Not that I give a bantha's backside what the Empire thinks. They've backed out of a perfectly good war to hide behind a piece of paper. If you want to change my mind, you're welcome to try.
You will learn why no one speaks this way to a Sith.
Prove yourself with your flesh, not by twisting my mind. And you'll have my respect to the end of my days. The trial is this. The Sand People distill a lethal poison, and only their holiest of shrines have the antidote. Guarded, of course. To prove yourself, you will take the poison voluntarily, and then fight your way to the antidote before you succumb. It was this which killed Warusman Ordo, and many others who were called hero on different worlds. Will you take the poison?
I've survived worse.
More guts than I'd have wagered. Here it is, then. You've got the time it takes the poison to travel from your arm to your brain. By then, you'd better have the antidote in hand. Sand People are all over the place. Finding their shrines will not be the hard part. Surviving long enough to reach them will.